What's up, guys? We're back for a quick one today. Uh, this one will be a short one, only a few minutes, 30 minutes at best. I wanted to make sure I shouts out to everybody who subscribed yesterday. I've been picking up tons of new subscriptions. You guys are great. Hopefully you're sticking by, helping each other out. Subscribe left and right. And you guys are growing your channel just as quickly. Hello, Salty Boy. Glad to have everybody coming on by. Man, I've been watching a lot of other channels lately, man. A lot of other live streams. And it's interesting to see. It really is. To see what other people are working on, what other people are doing. Stopped at about 15 live streams last night. Well, thank you, Ian. Want to say a big thank you to the Patrick out there. I spoke to him yesterday in Australia. He was sending me pictures of the little care package he's putting together for Evie and I. I wanted to make sure I called and did a personal thank you to him and his wife. They're going above and beyond to send out this little cut on my lip. Ow. Diane is here. Hello, Diane. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while, Diane. Hopefully everything has been okay. Gary doing okay? But so yeah, I just wanted to check out other live streams and see what people were doing and see if I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that I'm doing something entertaining. Unfortunately, Jack, no. I'm only going to do a few minutes here, and then Evie will probably be back from running around doing her thing, and I am going to jump on some Fortnite. But I do not dare touch her Xbox, Jack. No, but I'll jump on some Fortnite here on PS4. Maybe she'll be on later, I'm sure. Maybe you can play some with her. That would be fun. I'm sure she would enjoy it. Well, very good. Just wanted to check out everybody. A friendship of mine that ended a while ago is finally back on again, and I'm very happy about that. There were some issues with a buddy of mine, and that issue is since gone. So now we're friends again. Oh, well, thank you so much, Dragon's Wrath. I appreciate you coming on in. There's Joe. Let's see. Very cool, Rant Jams. Oh, Rant Jams. Thank you so much for coming by, man. I saw you over in I saw you off the Jiggy family, and I saw your channel, and you come up with all these kooky, crazy songs. I thought it was amazing that you do your work and you got that going. That's awesome, man. Jiggy, absolutely. Well, so I'm very honored to have you here, Rant Jams. Thank you for coming by. Kenneth the Fam, what is up, sir? I saw your channel, and you made a great video. He called an air conditioning company and told them that he needed his air ducts clean, but he was talking about the kind of air ducts that go whack, whack, that fly. It was so funny of a prank call, guys. I died laughing. I did the one where I called the eye clinic, and I told him I only had one eye, so I demanded 50% off. Oh, Supreme, you played Fortnite with me last night. Well, wonderful, dude. That must be you, Pumpkin, or one of you guys. Well, that's so good, man. There's so many great people, so many great channels. It's almost midnight there, and you're really tired. Oh, my goodness, you must be in the UK, Dragon's Wrath. Well, please, get some rest. Never let it be an issue time. You can always go back and watch some other videos. And don't just let one video of this live stream be what you think the whole channel is about. There's so much more content that there's plenty of stuff to go through and check out. And I hope everybody finds something that makes them smile, laugh, and have a better day. If your day is going bad and I can put a little smile on your face, then I did my job perfectly. Don't forget the thumbs up, guys, and always look for the tattoo on the thumb. That's how you know it's me. All right. Oh, Fortnite's not working? That's so great. Well, wonderful, guys. This is so great. Thanks again, Rant Jams. You have a great day, sir. I appreciate everybody coming on by. You guys are the best. Who was it? I was talking to Patrick last night, and he had me dying laughing. He was telling me, I'm going to send a package out to you. It's going to cost quite a bit. And I was like, oh, my gosh. I didn't see your comment. Let's see. Hold on. What did you say, Salty Boy? Let me go back and read your comment. What kind of YouTube videos do you think I should make? I really like science. Then do some science videos, buddy. Do some science experiments. I'll watch you do science experiments. I love science experiments. That's the best. That's all I've ever hoped for. I used to do stand-up comedy. If you guys want to watch when I used to do live stand-up comedy, please feel free to go check some of those out. It's great stuff. Hello, Gary. Somebody's saying Gary's here. But I spent a few years in the military, and from there, it just doesn't work out well that I can be on stage with a large audience. It just doesn't fit me well. So YouTube was a better option for me, but I'm still able to get those laughs across, and that's what I really feed on, is making you guys smile. Somebody said hello, Gary, like Gary was here. I didn't see Gary as well either, but Mr. Kenneth said he had spotted him, so maybe Gary was in and out. I don't know. This is really annoying me, this cut on my lip. It's just been so annoying lately. It's been so cold here, on and off, on and off. You tried doing stand-up comedy, but you couldn't get out of your seat. Oh, but bump. He's quick with the Joker to light up your smoke. Very good, Dragon's Wrath. Hello, Lex. Glad to have you here as well, bud. Normally I do like a 2-hour thing. I just wanted to come in today. I wanted to take another day off, but every time I want to just kind of not do it, I start thinking about how it's not fair to you guys that I miss one. And I've told so many people, please come by the live stream and we'll help you gain some subscribers. We've got a great group of people that hang out here. We're always minding our P's and our Q's, and we always work on the basis of respect. I can see you now, Gary. There you are. You know what, Salty Boy? You don't have to just use your phone. Use whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. You do what's best. Yeah, it's me is here. Glad to have you, Russ. Well, was Russ here earlier? I think so. Is always hearting everything and thumbs up and checking me out on Twitter, and I appreciate that. Good guy right there. But I called Patrick up yesterday, and he told me he was going to send the package off, and he was like, "Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of money to send even a little one." And I was like, "Dude, just." Don't worry about it then. Don't waste your money. Save your money. And he was like, he pulled my line. He goes, I'm going to use a line that you use. Don't tell me how to do my job. And I was like, tricky, gypsy. So he went ahead and he's sending me off these really cool teas that I'm going to try. And I'm excited for those. Thank you so much, Russ. You're awesome, buddy. He came through with the super chat. $2.89. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Big shouts out to Russ, a.k.a. Yeah, it's me. That's awesome. I agree. I'm the same way. I generally tell people I don't even want you looking at my my t-shirt channel or even considering even seeing that. Yeah, 30% for BoopTube. That's okay. But I prefer people to hang out for a few streams, talk, chill, get acquainted with the channel, get acquainted with me. Let me get acquainted with you. And we'll move on as awesome friends. We'll have some fun. We'll come up with some great times. We do voices. Oh, well, wonderful, Brother Paul. Oh, that's going to be so awesome. Can I? So close to 50. Well, let's see, Supreme Rec. I'm going to come over to your channel real quick. Let me see if it'll let me go to your channel. I'm going to have to do it via my phone. Hold on. I'm going to make sure I get you a sub right there, because if you're close to 50, I want you to hit that 50 mark. I want you to get your 50 mark today, in fact. So let me do this. Let me bring you up on my phone and make sure that I'm subscribed to you. I try to subscribe to everybody, guys. I remember what it was like being the little guy on YouTube, and it is tough. It is tough when you're trying to really grind it out and come up with creative ideas and try to keep everybody entertained. And it can be a little disheartening sometimes. It really can. In fact, the day that I was first talking with Brad was I was going to quit YouTube. And Brad was the one who convinced me not to. And he was like, stick with it a little longer. Try it. Keep going. We'll see. Okay, so Supreme Rex is now at 48 subscribers. Can we get 2 people to go hit Supreme Rex 356 YouTube so we can get him to those subscribers he needs? He's so very close. Big Money Life. What's going on, buddy? So happy to have everybody. You here, man. All right. Big Money's Life. Good stuff. So Supreme Rec, I put you one step closer, buddy. I hope that helps out, and we'll get you there. I'm sure some others will be happy to come over there and handle business for you. So close. You're going to get there, man. You'll be at 100 and then 10 million before you know it. Oh, look at that. Oh, see, everybody is so great. Thank you. Hello, Carolyn, USA. How are you? There you go. See, bud, we can make dreams come true over here with Jgreenbaum85. I'm better than Jiminy Cricket. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. That's terrible, but I'm not going to stop. Okay. Not to say that I'm a star or anything, but we'll make you happen. We're going to 58 I'm 58 from 500 supporters. Well, Big Money Life, let's try to make sure we push Big Money Life. He's close to a very awesome milestone, 500 subscribers. I'm already subscribed to you. Big Money Life trailer, worst injury ever. Warning, graphic content. Oh, that's cool, man. Big Money Life's 400. Extravagant. Big Money Life's 400 subscriber. Extravacular. Very nice. Very good. I'm so murdering that. There's my boy, Georgie boy. Hey, Georgie boy. I missed you, man. I missed you, buddy. I haven't talked to you so long. I miss you. I miss you. But that is so great work, guys. I did my 24-hour live stream, Bonanza, and we had a great time with that one. So I like how Big Money uses the he uses the awesome play on words like that as well. I can see that he's a man of my own heart, and I like that. And I like that a lot. You guys are great. Gio in the house, Georgie boy, my brother from another mother. Oh, I'm sure. Morad, hello. Glad to have you here. Gosh, you guys are so great. Everybody's stopping in and joining. And make sure you guys thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Been wondering what I know you guys go through my videos and you check them out. I'm wondering what videos have you guys been finding that just really. Yes, yeah, I did a 24-hour live stream. Unfortunately, YouTube only recorded 12 hours of it because of a misreading, or excuse me, a misinterpretation of their rules, which I still say. You made that word up. I love it. I love it. Big Money Life. That's awesome. There was a misinterpretation of YouTube's ruling on how long I could record for on a live stream, and I followed the rules to a T. In fact, I specifically went out of my way to make sure that I followed the rules to a T. And however, though, apparently I still messed up. And I was only able to catch 12 hours of the 24-hour live stream. But I have since came up with how I can rectify that. And we're going to do another one soon enough. Probably I'll give you guys plenty of heads up before we do a 24-hour live stream, because it is no joke, guys. That is a feat of strength. I'm not going to lie. That last 6 hours, I was hurting. But then my last 2 hours, boy, the energy kicked right back up and we were right back into mode. So I was ready to go. Braden McCoy, I do want to play Fortnite, which is why I'm doing a quick live stream now so that I can talk with you guys, be a part of my daily routine, and then still play some Fortnite. So bear with me. The Jiggy family's here. Hello, Greg. Excuse me. Woo. Hello, Greg. Woo! Jiggy, 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 jiggy. Choo, choo. I still love that idea for a t-shirt, man. Get on board the Jiggy train if you haven't done so already. Choo, choo. Little Major Payne. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo, choo. What's that book behind you? National Society? Oh, that was a... that is my my National Sarcasm Society Award. Like, we need your support. So, yeah, someone got that for me. It was a birthday gift. If anybody knows, that fits me perfectly. The National Sarcasm Society. Like, we need your support. When am I going to play? Well, as soon as I get off here. Hello, AMC. Boy, I'm seeing so many awesome faces coming on by. Guys, you guys are amazing. This is so cool. I love when the new people come in. I've been going to so many channels and checking out so many videos. I've been subscribing to everybody. I have been commenting on channels like crazy. I'm trying to make sure that there's one of me and there's 1,500 of you. So I'm doing my best to try to keep up with everybody that I possibly can, all the new channels. And I'm always, if I say I'm going to watch your stuff, I will. And I want to make sure I comment on everything, and I want to find some of your great videos, and I want to meet you guys. Robin Random, hello. How are you, sir? Glad to have you with me. No, Jiggy. You are, sir. You. Jiggy family has got an amazing channel. He keeps the energy going hardcore. Dude, I'm excited because I know I'm going to be in Ohio in August, and I already have plans to meet up with Joe so I can go see the J-Man show and hang out with their family and say hi. But I think then it would be just as easy to rotate in some time to go see the Jiggy family, because I think they're amazing. I want to hang out with Greg. Greg seems like my kind of guy. We could have some fun. But the servers are down. Aw. That's no bueno. No bueno if the servers are down. It's no bueno. But that's okay. That gives me a little more time to hang out and talk with you guys. Butter, hak mit jetzt. Du verstehen, ja? Sorry about that. I will, Jeff Minecraft. Absolutely. I would love to. Sorry for your language. What did you say? I don't think you said anything too bad. No, you're fine, Rec. You didn't say anything. You're good, buddy. Jewish Jeremy. Shalom. Look. Oh, Nile French. Okay. Need I remind you, you saw nothing. Nothing! Do I have any diamonds? I'm not sure what you mean by diamonds. If you mean like actual diamonds, Jack, yeah, I have several. My wedding ring is blue diamonds. Evie has some diamonds as well. Lungs are overrated. That's why they gave them 2 of you. Jewish like diamonds. That's right. You know that song that says "Shine Bright Like a Diamond"? That song actually makes no sense whatsoever because diamonds don't shine; they refract. But I don't need the singer to know that much. You saw nothing. Nothing. That's right. Absolutely nothing. And that's what we tell the cops, right? I saw nothing. Oh, really? Well, very cool. Oh, good. You guys know the routine. That's right. And if you did see something, don't tell me how to do my job. No worries, Jeff Minecraft. I understand, man. People have busy schedules. You do know YouTube program. Yo, do you know to program ROTC? Do I know of the program ROTC? Yes, I'm familiar with it. The college military program. You're in 9th grade? If you're thinking about, you know what? I would say this, man. ROTC, I think if you're in the 9th grade, it would be JROTC because ROTC is for college. Oh, very exciting, Jack. Very exciting. Walking Dead season finale is Sunday. Walking Dead will be here live at the Superdome. He didn't smell a thing. It's a great program if you're interested. If nothing more, I think it'll give you some good discipline and be good for life. It's a good step. I think JROTC is a wonderful program, especially if you're considering the military. It is a leg up. If you do 4 years of JROTC, you will gain more rank coming into the military. They'll give you a little bit more pay, a little more rank, a little more responsibility, because you'll be a little more squared away and ready to go than some others will. I wish I had done a little bit of JROTC, but unfortunately I did not. I was homeschooled, so yeah. Well, very good. I'm very proud of you. Well, we're going to give you a big salute. There you go. Make sure when you salute, you get your salute right because it annoys the crap out of me when I don't see people salute correctly when they want to do military. It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. Thumb to the side, tucked up inside, right? Hand at an angle, thumb down, at an angle, bridge of your eye. Do not show your palm. That's how you do a proper salute. Bam. See, I can hit it every time. Bam, 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 bam. Just like that. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Good day, sir. Good, sir. Just like that. Never show your palm. That's what we do. That's what you want to do. The Air Force, well, that is a wonderful branch of military to be in. It's a little more extreme as far as their selectiveness, but they're a wonderful branch to be a part of, and I would congratulate you, and I'm honored that you would even consider that. That is amazing. Yeah, it's just interesting. There's a proper way to do it. Like, for instance, I used to wear glasses. So in the military, you would take your index finger and you would point it to the tip of your glasses, but you never show your palm. The only reason we show our palm, you see the British military and they salute like this, with no disrespect to our friends in the military, the British military, and I have served with the British military. They're a wonderful group of people, amazing guys to work with. I've worked with the Australian Army, the Romanian Army, the Canadian Army. I've worked with the Swedish Army. I've worked with the, what else? I've worked with the Turkish army. I've worked with the Afghan army. I've worked with tons of other armies. Now, the reason why we don't show our palm is when we salute is because the U.S. military has never been defeated in war. We've tied, which, you know, in soccer I'm fine with. So we've tied Vietnam. But he was, oh, I'm so sorry here. My grandpa was also in Vietnam and Korea as well. Evie is doing doing very well, Jack. Thank you so much for asking. But anyway, so the reason is you don't show your palm because you've been defeated in war. So U.S. military does not show. You kind of come at it like an angle, thumb tucked into the side there, nice and neat. There you go, off to the side, tip of the finger touching right to the side of the eyebrow. So that's why when you salute, you show your palm for defeat. We beat the British a couple times, so they salute like this. It's no less. It's just a military thing, but I always showed great respect to my officers, even of other militaries. It's just a respect thing. We don't call them sir. We don't salute other military's officers, but their officers do salute our higher ranking officers. I'd have a sign for respect. I don't know. Wow, so you've got a big family there. Grandfather in the Army. Jiggy said his brother was in the Air Force. That's amazing. David Beach, Vietnam was considered a tie. It's really hard to do. We tied in Vietnam. So we weren't defeated, we tied. And I'm okay with that. Your dad was in the Army. Well, big thank you to your dad and his sacrifice and his service. And you know what? A lot of people don't think about this, but being a child of the military, which I myself, of course, am a military brat as well, fourth generation military, we get lost a lot after college. So I have big respect for anybody who's military. For all of you guys who have family, military, grandfathers, uncles, aunts, nieces, nephews, uncles, brothers, sisters, thank you so much for the sacrifice that they've done. And you don't realize how much of a part of it that you were a part of that decision as well, because it wasn't just their choice to go do what they did. They were doing it for others as well. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing. Honorable, very honorable. I think it's a word that like, what was that movie? A Few Good Men, I think it was, where he was saying, we use words like honor and loyalty and words that are joked about by some. And it very much is so. But I'm very proud to have that. You won't argue? Well, we didn't win. We didn't win in Vietnam. It was a loss, so we say it was a tie. But even the U.S. military recognizes that one. That's not my opinion. That's pretty much recognized. Guys, thank you so much. You don't have to thank me for my service. I enjoyed my time. I loved what I did. I loved where I went. I loved. You didn't win in Afghanistan? No, we didn't. Well, see, here's the thing is with Afghanistan, we didn't invade Afghanistan. We were invited in on a coalition of teams and services. So that really wasn't our goal to win anyway. So, oh, your grandfather fought in World War II as well, Big Money? That's awesome. Well, it was a war on terror, but we were invited in by the Afghan National Army and the Afghan government to come in a coalition of forces to protect the Afghani people. The war on terror, that never ending. That's a silly thing when you say war on terror. When you're putting a war on an adjective, that's retarded. But it's still ongoing, which is why we haven't given up. Well, you know what, David? I would go into the VFW talk about a tie. I'm not saying that it was that our guys didn't fight hard and brave. They didn't do a great job, and they didn't sacrifice any less. But unfortunately, the mission was not achieved, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's okay to sometimes not have all your goals achieved. What does showing your palm have to do with winning a war? I'm going to tell you right now. I have no idea. But I can tell you where the origin of the salute originated is that back in ancient Roman times, when you're approaching someone of higher stature, you would put your right hand up to show that you weren't carrying a weapon in your primary hand. So it would be a sign of honor. Who would win with Russia versus America? If we went just Russia versus just America, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. I don't know. I don't know. I have 2 dogs. Yes, I have 2 dogs. It's interesting. I don't know. There's a lot of difference there. I think Russia does boast that it has a lot more strength than it really does. But at the same time, I would never underestimate the Russian army. I have quite a few friends who are from Russia, and they are wonderful people. I would like to, of course, I would say it would be a fair old rumble. That would go without a doubt. And again, it depends on would we be using nuclear weapons or not. Russia's a little more vulnerable, I think, only because of its size. There's so many places that you could. It's so much different though, because you can't talk like ground war. I can't just say air war. You'd have to include the idea with no nukes. If it was just a straight on army versus army, then weather becomes a factor you've got to work into. Supply lines. There's so much more than just, Call of Duty, your team versus my team. It doesn't work that way. And I was talking to somebody about that on a stream last night, and I was saying, wouldn't it be great if combat was like this? And he was saying, oh, I'm sure there's Green Berets out there who do this kind of stuff. And I was like, no. Are the dogs trained? They're trained well enough. They definitely know to go outside, and they know their names. They know come. They know to sit. They know quite a bit. They're not like they're not gonna do backflips or anything like that, or like fetch a glass of water. But they're good. Well, that's what's really weird though, because we have there's military up in Alaska. We also have Fort Drum, which is the 10th Mountain Division, which is trained for cold weather. I received my cold weather training and my heat training while I was in the desert. I myself was in desert warfare. I'm good at desert warfare. That's what I trained for in the military. I did about 5 years of desert warfare training. So I would definitely be someone who would be down for chasing Rommel through the desert. That would be my kind of environment. Nice and hot and dry. Nice and hot and dry. The SEALs, hey, man, Navy SEALs, they are amazing people. What they do is amazing, guys. That's not me, though. That was not me. I did a little bit more of a technical job. But it's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. I said that, and they started looking at me. Peanuts over there, butter's over there. Peanut's doing his lay down dance. There we go. He's comfy now. So I did a very technical job in the military. If you guys want to look it up, my MOS title was 91 Delta Charlie 9. I was a power generation technician with the Patriot Missile Defense System. SEALs balance balls on their nose. That's very funny, Rob. Random. That's good stuff. I was asked, I made qualifications to go to Special Forces training, SF training, but I just never saw I couldn't see it necessary for me to go, because I was with my MOS. It just made no sense. So while I did qualify for Special Forces training, at least qualify to go to. See, when you want to go to Special Forces training, people are like, I'm going to be Special Forces. I'm going to sign up for Special Forces. You don't sign up for Special Forces. You signed up for an MOS, and then once you're in your job, then you sign up for Special Forces training. I know they still use Patriots. My father worked on those in the 90s. Absolutely. Yeah, I learned to work on the systems. It uses 2 German generators, which I can't get into a lot about because of those security clearances that I use. Oh, well, thank you so much, OG Mustache Male Fictional Companion. Hit me up. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Still love your picture. Still think you have one of the coolest names on YouTube ever. That is amazing. But yeah, we still use the Patriot Missile Defense Systems in coalition with the THAAD systems, which I am not familiar with at all. But I am familiar with the generators that also operate the THAAD system, because it's still based on the same generators for the Patriot Missile Defense System. So yes, I did train with that. Patriots, I didn't actually fire the missiles. There are 2 systems that go along with the missiles that are needed. Again, my security clearance doesn't say that I can talk about those, so I'm not going to get into a whole lot of those. But it requires quite a bit of other technical issues that need to be used to actually make the Patriot missile do its job and do its job correctly, of which, though, it's only about 10 to 15% accurate anyhow, so it was pretty difficult. So I'm glad when I saw that they came out with a new THAAD system, which is going to do a lot better than I think the Patriots. Patriots, I remember the 90s. Like you were saying, in the 90s, I remember as a kid watching it when my dad was in Desert Storm, and Patriot missiles they were talking about Patriots shooting down the Scuds. Everybody talks about that, shooting down the Scud missiles. But, yeah. Hi, Piper. Come here, Pipes. There's my pretty kitty. Hi, babies. So, yeah. You were in Bitburg, Germany at the time. Oh, okay. So, I was actually only a few years behind you. I was born in Kitzingen, Germany, over in Bavaria. So I was only a few years, missed you by a little bit. We were close by. Isn't that cool how like our lives almost intersected? We were pretty close to each other at one point. It just didn't quite happen. Yeah, I remember that as well, Rob. My dad was in Saudi Arabia when that was all going down. I remember that very, very well. We were stationed at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas at the time. And yeah. When Dad got back from that deployment, that's when we moved to Fort Campbell, and then from Fort Campbell we went to Fort Hood. From Fort Hood back to Fort Campbell. From Fort Campbell we had a few TDYs to Alabama, and then I joined the military where I went to Fort Knox. From Fort Knox I went to Aberdeen Proving Ground. From Aberdeen Proving Ground I went to Fort Irwin. From Fort Irwin I went to Kuwait and then into Joint Base Balad, Iraq. From Iraq I went back to Fort Irwin. From Fort Irwin I then deployed back to Afghanistan. From Afghanistan back to Fort Irwin, and from Fort Irwin to Fort Campbell, where I myself retired. Oh, well, thank you so much, AMC. I try to do my best. I never want to brag about my military service. It's never the intent. I was always the goofy kid having fun and trying to make everybody smile and laugh. But I could give you dates if you'd like, Carolyn. I remember those to the well. But see, I just have to identify things with what was going on at the time, and that helps me remember my dates. I live not far from Aberdeen Proving Ground. Go White Marsh, huh? I loved it in White Marsh. There was a Wawa's next to this bar right outside of White Marsh, and I can't remember the name of it. And that's where I used to go party when I wasn't supposed to drink, but I didn't care. And I hung out in Bel Air quite a bit. You guys are so amazing. I can't believe you actually – I didn't even realize you hit me with a $20. I thought it was $2, and then I realized, oh, my gosh. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. Big ups to El Paso. Hoorah. Are you originally from Maryland, Jay? No. I was just stationed there. I'm from nowhere and from everywhere. Again, I was born in Kitzingen, Germany, Bavaria. And then dad was stationed there at the time. So I'm from a little bit of everywhere, but I've lived everywhere. I lived everywhere. I loved it in Maryland. Very cold, very cold. We were right off the Chesapeake Bay. So it was quite cold, and then there was the other grounds nearby. I forget what the other one. It was the Aberdeen Proving Ground, and then there was one that started with a B. I always forget it because I only went over there one time. Wonder how crazy it would get if I hit it with the super chat. I don't know. The winters there are brutal. I'll never forget the story, too. Is we were getting ready to walk to class. I hope you guys don't mind. I was only going to do half an hour, but you guys kind of got me on Army story. So if this gets annoying, let me know. I'll stop. But there was just an Army story I remembered where we were getting ready to walk to class. Oh, don't you dare, Anthony. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do it. No. That's too much. If you do anything, Anthony, if you wanted to do something to shock me, go order a t-shirt for yourself, but do not do $100. No, that's too much, man. It's too much. We were walking to class, and I'll never forget my drill sergeant Reeder. He was telling us, it is not slippery. Stop sliding on the ice. And I'll never forget at that exact moment, he slipped and he broke his hip on the ice. And 2 or 3 of us, hi, Gary. I'm Gary's brother. How is you? Spam butts. Well, wonderful. We got Gary's brother in the house. Now I feel awesome. They failed their objective. I'm still calling it a tie. It was against a non-conventional military, so, Jack, we tied. Non-conventional warfare, we tied. We tied Vietnam. Yep, we sure did. We're not going to get into it, guys. They did a great job over there. The men and women of Vietnam were an amazing group. That's the way the U.S. military even looks at it, so we're just going to have to go with that. I'm trying to make sure. Let me get over to Spam Buddies over here. I want to make sure I subscribe to his channel. Gary's brother, I am more than honored. We tied. We tied. We tied. We tied. You're funny, Jack. We tied. It's okay. You guys are a hoot. You guys are an absolute hoot. Lost. And see, though, when people get all upset about that, you can't say that about our army, blah, blah, blah. He's fine. No. I agree. I like to argue with people, and I used to love to say things that would make people get a little annoyed and stuff like that. But it is what it is. It's over. It's done. It's great. Now everybody in Vietnam is awesome, and now we have a great time. Well, thank you so much, Anthony. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow as well, good sir. Well, the British Army did lose twice to us. So that's just a fact, but that was conventional army versus army. Again, with Vietnam, it wasn't the Viet Cong. It was a guerrilla army, so that's why. How can you think that we didn't lose? Because we tied. That's how. Because we tied. Because now Vietnam is awesome. Because now you can go to Vietnam and visit there without having to worry about a thing. Oh, I agree. I'm not saying there wasn't anything. I'm not saying that. Guys, don't get me wrong, Jack. I'm not busting on the UK. You guys are absolutely amazing over there. You guys ran the world for ever. So trust me, the UK, you guys are great. And then again, though, if you want to go to capita at the time, I guess, if you really want to get into how many people versus people, trust me, UK, you guys were dealing with some rebels over here in America. These bloody colonists wouldn't step in line. They're not even drinking the tea right. So trust me, I understand the frustration. Now we put ice in it. Look how much we've done that. The British Empire was amazing. It was vast as anything. Size doesn't matter, absolutely. If you were going to say, look at the size of the U.S. and look at the size of Britain, well, then look at the size of Vietnam and look at the size of the U.S. Oh, boom, set match. You just got handed. See? America have surrendered. No, we said we're done. We're taking our stuff and we'll go home. We'll take our ball and go home. It's a big difference. As different as this is from this, and that's quite all right. I was born in Britain, joined the U.S. Navy. 1970. Hooah, David Beach. Well, thank you so much for your serving. I like your name. Now it makes sense. I agree. You know what? I'm all about leaving people alone. Let them do what they want. It's not our business to interfere. I'm all about more like America should not be the world police. We should be the world ambulance. That I'm down with. We should be coming to aid to help everything we can, but we shouldn't be fighting wars. We're better at doing medical and hospital and aid, and we can bring aircraft carriers to deliver supplies. Go Aussie Diggers. And I want to give a big shout out to our Aussie fans. I love my Aussie people. You guys are great. Oh, in the Falklands? Oh, that's terrible. I understand. Well, wow, Jack. Well, I don't know if your father is still around. If he's not, make sure you speak to him and tell him I said thank you so much for his sacrifice and his services. If he's not, then I'll take a moment later myself, and I really will do this, and I'm going to take a moment. Could you tell me your dad's first name? You don't have to give me his last name, but his first name. I'd like to take a moment to thank him personally myself, even if he's not around. I'll do it silently for him in a minute when I get some time. But I have love for anybody who's military. Soldiers understand soldiers. We understand each other, and I love you guys, but there's always a bond between soldier to soldier, even if it's a different army. I got along with so many people from other armies. I used to hang out with the Scottish guys that were with us in Afghanistan just because they were so funny. They were so much fun, and they had so much energy, and I loved being around that. Our guys got bummed and depressed really easy, but we had a lot of younger people. But when when we ran into the Afghan army, boy, those guys scared me to death. I thought the Falklands Wars were into the late 80s. I thought that was down by Antarctica, wasn't it? Like in the southern hemisphere? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, then please, Jack, please let your dad know next time you give him a chance that Jgreenbaum85, Argentina, 1985-ish. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I was right in the mid-late 80s. That was about right when I was being born. Awesomeness was coming into this world. But tell him thank you so much for his service. Soldier to soldier. I mean that. See, though, I don't even think it was an argue. I love discussing with you guys. You guys are amazing people. We can always discuss anything, and we can disagree. And I don't want you guys just to think that because I'm here, I'm the person on the screen, that you can't disagree with me. Tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong. Let's talk it out. Let's find out. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to tell you I was. Uh-oh, Evie's home. So let's see if she's got a key. Let me let her in real quick. 1 second. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm live. Hi. Sorry, live. Getting ready to wrap it up here, though. We're talking with everybody. Boy,
it's very depressing in here.
1983. Yeah, it could have been 1983-ish. 1983. It lasted a little bit.
So dark.
No, Jack. I am absolutely right. That is why the salute is done like that. You show your palms for defeat. That is an absolute truth. That is 100% fact.
My Jack?
No, different Jack. Militaries that show their palms are those who have been defeated. That is why the British Army salutes in this way, is they show their palm for defeat. That is an absolute fact. This is better than audiobooks. AMC, thank you so much. You got to slow down, hon. You got to really slow down. You've done $25 of donations. That is amazing. I would prefer you go get yourself a hoodie or a t-shirt so you have something physical. That way you're not just handing money to some weird dude in the screen. But I appreciate every cent of it. Thank you so much. Every bit of what I get goes right back into making the channel better and greater, and that's all it's there for. We didn't lose to the Vietnamese. It was a tie. That's why we don't salute.
See, I was going to jump in, but I thought... That's why we don't salute. I was like, where's that Why is your foot so? Why are you repeating yourself?
Yeah, plus that wasn't a military on military. That was guerrilla warfare, so it doesn't count. Oh, I want some pizza. I'm going to have some pizza. Pizza's on MC tonight. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And Evie just got back from pizza. I was going to get some later myself. She does that to you as well? Aw. AMC, you're amazing. I don't know if that stands for American Movie Classics, but if not, that's great. Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady. She can rust in peace. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I love that we can have discussions like this. It's okay, and it's okay. It's okay. You know why? Because we're the National Sarcasm Society. Like, we need your support. Don't tell me how to do my job. Oh, well, that is amazing. You guys are the greatest. I'm going to run here a few more minutes. I know I'm cutting it a little bit short. My dad was in 42 Commando in the Falklands. Ooh, wow. I've heard of the 42. The Commandos were highly regarded. They are highly regarded commandos. Trust me. They are very high. You're having a minor YouTube issue. What seems to be the problem, Bob? What can we do to help you? What can we fix? What can we make better?
Oh, wow. Is that Gary's brother or George's brother?
Gary's brother is in here. His name is something Buddy. Yeah.
Spam Buddy.
Spam Buddy. Yes, that is George. That is Gary's brother. I'm honored to have.
I saw that. That's awesome.
I have the whole family now. I've got.
That is so cool. You collected them all.
They're like Pokemon. Yeah, I caught them all. Wow. I've been nominated for several things. See, there's my Fort Knox book up there. I've got all kinds of awards, and I've got another book somewhere full of awards of junk and stuff. I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff.
It didn't say that you were live. It just said that it was just a video uploaded.
Huh,
So
that's odd.
I jumped in earlier while I was out to eat, had I known. But it just basically looked...
You have 4 other brothers? Oh, well, then I have to catch them all. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To have them thumbs up is my cause. Gary Gunn and his brothers. You're my best friend. I'm murdering that song. I know. I'm doing my best. There's 4, including you. Oh, you guys must have been tearing it up around town. The brother's awesome. All you can see is a square. Back out of it and come back in and see if that fixes it, Big Money. The train them is my cause. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. You're my best friend.
Annie says she can't quit watching your Fortnite videos.
Uh-oh.
You can Fortnite on Twitch and Mixer, though.
Fortnite is addictive, right? I'm not trying to say I love Fortnite. It's just fun to play, but watching it gets a little addictive. It's fun. I've also noticed that I enjoy playing Fortnite, and then I like to get off Fortnite and watch others play for strategy tips. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Wow, my eyes look almost blue right now because of this lighting reflecting off, and they're not. They're like green. Greenish blue. Ooh. Well, we haven't done any voices yet. AMC, you know what? You've been my biggest donator. You get to pick what voice you would want to hear, too. What voice do you want me to do? You deserve a voice. She definitely deserves one of my characters' voices. 30 voices. 30 voices. The open-handed salute from the British Army was intended to show that the hands were clean, which meant that the soldiers paid attention to the detail that took care of themselves. That might be what they told you guys. Yeah, it's as if.
America, that's not our story.
That's not our story. We're sticking to it.
Thank you.
Oh,
finished it.
boom.
Yeah,
1982? Okay, well, very good. That their soldiers, their hands were clean. No, I don't know about that. But if you say so, Jack, we'll go with it. We were told it's to demonstrate you that you have been defeated in war. Like I said, like Evie said, that's our story, and we're sticking to it. Fable and Fortnite, ASAP. Wunderbar.
This girl is going to become my best friend.
Anne.
You are a woman after my
Anne,
heart.
thank you, Anne.
She is a woman after my heart.
Yep. AMC gets to pick the voice today, though. She's going to pick a voice. Either it's one from my repertoire, or we shall try a new one. But you've been amazing. You guys are so great coming through in the clutch. I can't thank everybody who stops in fast. Daffy Duck. Oh, my God. You're going to make me try Daffy Duck? I don't do Daffy Duck. But no, you've earned it. I will do my best. Sucker and succotash.
I have got my other cartoons.
You are despicable. That's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. That sounded more like Sylvester.
So, well, Sylvester. Say, Putty Hats. Wesley Wabbit. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. I don't know. I can't. I'll have to work on my dad, Elma Fudd. I'm hunting wabbits. You ask away wabbits. On YouTube. No, excuse me. I'm hunting subscribers. Still doesn't come up. Corporal Egan. Oh, it does sound more like Sylvester. Well, I apologize. I'm doing my best. I don't do Daffy Duck, and I don't do Donald Duck. I don't do the ducks, so I apologize. I've just never been able to quite get them. I can do the goofy laugh. There you go. Of course, Shaggy and Scooby. We've gone all over those. Any other Brits calling bullshit on Jeremy theory of open-handed salutes? That's fine. I hope so. I hope so. I will go ahead and happily find my smart book to show you where they told us that. If I am wrong and my military told me wrong, Jack, I'm going to apologize to you. But I don't think I am, sir. I don't think I am.
The British Army developed a salute with the palm facing outwards, also used by the Royal Air Force. The Royal Navy, however, adopted a version with thought to be because many men working on ships had dirty palms and to display them disrespectful.
Oh, so that was for the
January 5th, 2015.
And that was only for the Navy.
Yes.
And that was only for the Navy that developed that one. So
no, the Navy was palm facing downwards. The Royal Navy was palm facing downwards, thought to be because many men working on ships had dirty palms. That's why the Navy went down.
So it was thought to be.
Yeah, but that's why the Royal Navy saluted like us, so that they weren't showing dirty palms.
Right, I got that. But see, the Royal Navy's never been defeated.
But right.
The Royal Navy has never been defeated. The Royal Army has. But the Royal Navy has never been defeated. They have one of the greatest navies in the entire world. They've never been defeated. So, in essence, it's somebody who's speculating there on that end. It's a speculation, but it's not fact.
I'm looking at BBC now.
It's a speculation right now. It's speculation as of now. No, we're not burned yet. Even it said it was thought to be. Thought to be means speculated. It was speculated.
He was saying they put their palms upward to show that they had clean hands.
Ah, yes. It was backwards. It was shown to so that you wouldn't show your dirty hands. You said that it was shown to prove that your hands were clean, and that is not right at all. So far, this whole thing does not hold water. Does not hold water. Does the defense's case hold water? No. Can Jeremy play some more? Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Next, we'll tell you why tea is supposed to be iced. What a thoughtful. I can't wait. Now I want to go to a British. Are there any British military museums? Because now I want to go visit one. Oh, and you saw nothing, of course. That goes without saying. Of course, I don't have to say you saw nothing because there's nothing to see, right? Right. Now, see, wording is very speculative to me. Well, see, random, that's where the salute originated, was back in Roman times, is that when you were approaching a person of higher stature, you would show the right hand to show that you weren't carrying a weapon. Well, it was military via military, when a military power went against a military power, not guerrilla warfare. There's a big difference between military versus military and guerrilla warfare. So I didn't say it makes sense. I wasn't there writing the rules. I wouldn't have cared. My salute would have been like this, but whatever. I think saluting is silly anyway, because we don't salute in combat, which is just stupid anyway, but salute to show respect and then offer the greeting of the day and all that jive turkey. It's silly. It's silliness. It doesn't really matter anyway. Again, my salute, I like the Spaceball salute. That would work perfect for me. That would have been fine. But yeah. Good days. Good days. This has been an interesting one. This is how I like chats to go. And it's not just me being silly and goofy and doing stupid voices. It's when we can actually try out and try out some real fun. We have some fun. We talk something disgusting. We have a thoughtful discussion. And we come up with some interesting stuff in which I mix in the goofy and the silly, as I always do. Because if anything gets too serious, who wants a serious conversation anyway? If we want to watch serious conversations, turn on C-SPAN.
Nope.
Thoughts in the German salute?
I don't have a pink lighter down here.
I really don't. You know, a salute is a salute. You know, it makes no difference. You know, they saluted like this. You bend the elbow. It's just a bent elbow. No different from
your grandma
Nazi
said
salute,
like
American
that.
salute. Nazi salute, American salute. It's 45 degrees.
Your grandma said goodbye like that.
Yeah, is that a 45 degrees or
Your
90 degrees?
Jewish.
Yes, I got it. 90 degrees. She saluted like this. My grandmother, Jewish, but she was saying goodbye to you. It was totally different.
Still funny.
It was funny, no doubt, but you had to be there. And I loved it, though.
No, actually, everybody thinks that story's funny.
Oh, okay. Well, very good. You bought some I brought some randomness with me, LOL. Salute. There we go. Well, you know what? Today, I salute you. So there, that's to you guys.
Isn't that's like a Budweiser commercial.
Oh.
Today, I salute
that
you,
was
the American, or the working man, or something.
Oh, there we go like this. Budweiser presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. We salute you, Mr. Elevator Fart Hider. Mr. Elevator Fart Hider. You've turned a 20-floor climb into the depths of hell. Wow, that's bad.
Yeah.
You know, I remember that. The Real Men of Genius. Love that commercial, that series. Budweiser could have stopped right there with the Real Men of Genius. That was great.
I'll take what I need to continue on it. I was like, man, that voice sounds. I salute you. And I was like, man.
I loved that series. Budweiser should redo that and then do the Real Women of Genius. That would be great. That would be so much. Hey, Budweiser, if you're out there listening or anybody knows anybody at the Budweiser factory, the Real Women of Genius, I think it's time, guys. That could be a funny thing. Oh, Jack, that was good. He said this because we have Twinkies tucked behind him. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was good. Good one, Jack. Good one. Twinkies. They're ho-hos. And in Sip's case, it was Swiss. What is Sip like? Swiss rolls. Jack, there's Twinkies. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. We called them fatty cakes in basic training. We weren't allowed to have fatty cakes, is what they called them. You want your fatty cakes? Oh, good stuff. Oh, that's funny. Oh, my heart can't take this. Oh, that was good. This is fun. Oh, you guys make it fun. It's not me who does this. I'm merely watching it and interpreting. It's you guys that make the chat exciting. If it wasn't for you, it would be me staring at myself for an hour, making faces, doing voices, which to me would still be very entertaining because I'm fine entertaining myself like that. But you guys are what make it magical. I definitely have to say this. I bring it, but you make it magical. And without me, it would just be brought. And without that, it would just be magical. And that's no fun. No, I'm going to jump off of here at about my hour mark. I'm going to let Evie have some time to take over the TVs and take over the streams and everything like that. But I'm always back every day with you guys, even when I don't want to. I force myself to. And then I'm so happy that I do because you guys are just awesome. I don't know how I can't do it without you guys.
See, we just figured out.
Would you freak out if you knew we were all naked watching you? Would you freak out if it didn't bother me at all? Maybe I should do my next live stream. I won't be able to get up. Maybe I'll do it with just a t-shirt on, and you'll never know.
You'd be pulling a Brad because Brad's already done that.
Oh, no, he was in his skivvies.
He had no pants on. He didn't even have underwear on.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
He had a blanket over top.
Oh, guys, I got a naked picture of Brad. If anybody wants them, $5 a pop. We got into a contest one time over Evie's while Evie was live streaming. We got into who can send the other one the creepier, more cringy worthy picture. Why they not change the salute when Vietnam? Because we tied. That's why, Jack. So what? Burn what? What did Ron say? Would you freak out if we knew? Please burn it for $1,000. No, it's digital, so I can print out as many as I need. He doesn't really, but so basically we got into who could do the cringiest picture to each other. Brad won. He definitely won. He beat me to that one. I wasn't prepared to go that far. And man, it was just funny. Guys. What a great hour this has been. This is better than like the Donny Osmond show. Didn't the Donny and Marie used to have a hour variety show? And this is way better, I think. And it's not me that makes it great. It's you guys that make it great because I can only make it 50% of the way.
What's her name?
Who?
Oh my God, Carol Burnett, and her variety show.
Oh yeah,
variety show.
Yeah.
Carol Burnett.
Nobody put my friend in the slammer. Oh, I was sure Big Money was going to go with nobody puts baby in the corner. So you're friends with? Are you guys like physical, like in not like that, but like real life friends? It really tweaks Jack. Oh, well, wunderbar. That's good. Yeah, I plan to meet with them too because Greg is an awesome guy. We'll have to coordinate sometime when I'm going to be in Ohio, and I'll take some time to make the rounds. What is an 11-letter word for warlike? 11-letter word for warlike. Warlike.
No, that's 12 years.
What was it?
Or 12 years. Wow.
12-letter. What was the word?
Battleground.
What about battlefield?
No. B-A-T-T-L-E-F-I-E-L-D. Yeah.
Battlefield? Last letter T?
No. Last letter T.
Just write in the world to end all world wars, and that shall be that, but just write it real small.
Trying to think. Civil War. Warlike.
What's this?
Who's that?
Jack. He's sending me information.
Oh.
He's really hooked on this palm thing.
Hold on. Battle.
I don't know, Jack. I don't know, buddy. If you say so. If you say so, I'm just telling you what ours says, and I'm sticking to I'm sticking to our story.
Annie, I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't think.
You served from private to colonel. Well, that's not that those just to be honest, Jack, private to colonel doesn't line up because that's enlisted so you went from private then changed over. So I'm just telling you what I was told. And I'm going to go with that still, though, regardless. We haven't been defeated. We'll leave it at that, though. Oh, one of the dogs farted. Whew. All right, guys. Well, it is at my hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. So thank you so much to everybody who was hanging out and being a part of it. Jack, we'll agree to disagree, buddy. I'm sure that there is a real big story behind it, but that's just what I was told, so I have to go with it. So Who was it?
In all honesty, every article I read said that they can't determine what the actual meaning behind it is. That they can only speculate, and everything is just a speculation. So,
okay, so everything about it is speculation. So, for what Evie did quick research for it. So we'll put this baby to rest.
Was even on the BBC.
It was speculated. Everything is speculation. So if one army says one thing and one army says another, everybody is speculative.
Everything's speculative.
My army says it, so we'll go with that. If your army says different, I'm happy to respect that as well. We'll stay respectful. Oh, okay. Okay, well, very good, Jack. I thought he was saying he was a colonel. I was like, well, that's a very odd thing. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Jack, if somebody did post that on a website and said that they went from private to colonel, they're lying. You don't start as a private and go colonel. You start as a lieutenant and work your way to colonel. You start as a private and work your way to sergeant major of the army. It's two different insides of enlistment. So right off the bat, it's telling me this person's a little lost in the sauce.
Battlefront.
What?
Annie.
Battlefront. Warlike Battlefront. Yeah, that's a good one. You got it. She
said she put something front. Thanks anyway. Be right back. Battlefront.
Belligerent. The answer. Oh, I guess you could be warlike if you're belligerent.
Yeah. Because you can be.
That's misleading.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys. Again, thank you so much to everybody. Let me make sure. I don't want Jack to think I'm ending on this on a bad note. So I want to say, cool, buddy. He keeps saying it was a tie. Tie. I love Jack. He's so much fun. Oh, you guys are fun. Guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you so much to everybody who donated. I want to say a big thank you to AMC for all the donations that she came through today with. It was so amazing. Whoever said they were going to do a $100 donation, once again, don't you dare. Just get yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie. Or both. Or both. Get a t-shirt and a hoodie. And it'll still be cheaper for everybody. I'll be just as happy with it. But that would be so much. You can't do that. But thank you so much for everybody for hanging out and wasting some of your life with me. Don't tell me how to do my job. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. You guys are awesome. Bye.
I have 132 subscribers.
It won't end.